Well, the AUKUS announcement has secured thousands of jobs for South Australia, where 8 world-class nuclear submarines will be built. Construction on the first Adelaide-made submarine is several years away, but work's already underway to prepare the state to be the centre of Australia's defence industry. And Monique van der Heyden has this report.
The future of Australia's defence will be written in South Australia.
This will be an Australian sovereign capability, built by Australians, commanded by the Royal Australian Navy and sustained by Australian workers in Australian shipyards.
8 SSN AUKUS-class submarines will be built at Adelaide's Osborne shipyard, the first of which will be completed by 2042. The nuclear submarine construction will create 5,500 jobs in South Australia, with a further 4,000 workers needed for the redevelopment of the Osborne shipyard.
The fact that there are children in school today, Laura, who we know that will be required to work on this program, means we've got to start investing in them now. That's why we've committed to building 5 brand new technical colleges in our high schools. That's why we're going to start to see more young people, particularly young female students, taking up STEM subjects. All of these things will actually matter because in 5, 6, 7 years' time, they will be the workforce of tomorrow.
Premier Peter Malinauskas says the construction on the Osborne site will begin by the end of the year, but work on the state's first submarine will not begin till the end of the decade. The Premier was asked if South Australians should be cynical about the AUKUS submarine construction in Adelaide after the French submarine plan was scrapped.
South Australians can have confidence, particularly South Australian industry, they can now invest with assuredness that the federal government has a confirmed plan with already billions of dollars to be expended over the next 4 years, which means this is real and we get started now.
The federal government will be investing $2 billion into South Australian infrastructure over the next 4 years to help support the delivery of these world-class submarines. Australia will also purchase 3 US-made Virginia-class submarines to fill a capability gap while South Australia prepares to become the heart of the nation's defence industry. Premier Peter Malinauskas will travel to the UK on Wednesday, where he will visit the Borough-in-Furness shipyard, northwest of London, where the design for the Adelaide-based submarine will be produced. Monique van der Heyden, Sky News, Adelaide.